Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Hold on. Good morning, everybody. Ow! Putting on makeup because it's my son's birthday today, and I'm going to surprise him and bring him cupcakes to his lunch. So I figured I would try to look presentable. My stomach is so bloated. Ugh. I went to the doctor yesterday, and he said that I need to do the healthy gut diet. He was like, your stomach is terrible. You need to eat 10 foods and nothing else. I'm like, great, awesome. So, at some point, I am going to have to cut coffee out of my diet, and I just don't know how I'm going to do it. To be 100% honest with you, I just don't know how. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Coffee Talk. I take probiotics. Guys, my stomach is way past probiotics. I hope you all slept well. Thank you for all the happy birthday messages for my son. I can't believe he's 11. I walked into the hospital at almost 200 pounds to give birth to that boy. He was gigantic, 9 pounds, 1 ounce, and he was huge. God love him. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about divorce. Because I have so much experience being divorced, because I've been divorced like 20 times. No, just from watching friends go through it and what I've noticed a trend. And I think that it will be very comforting for some of you who are thinking about this. Here is the truth about divorce. Divorce sucks even when it's amicable. Even when it's amicable, even when you guys are not fighting over things, even when you stay friends, divorce sucks. Because there is a mourning period in divorce. There is an end of something that you believed would last forever. That's just a fact. Whether you are still in love or not, whether you've met someone else or not, the truth about divorce is it sucks. It just sucks. For some people, it sucks less than others, but it always sucks because there's a dissolution of an emotional security that you believe you had. But here's what I'm here to tell you this, okay? I've watched now a few really close friends go through divorce, and here's what I'm going to tell you. Life is good on the other side. You will cry, you will mourn, you will have a lot of firsts where the first holiday without being a married person, the first time you use your maiden name again, the first time you realize that your significant other or ex-significant other has met someone else, the first time you have Christmas without your children, the first weekend you drop your kids off at someone else's house, the first whatever. You will have all those first. It will be an emotional roller coaster for you. Even when it's amicable, even when you wanted the divorce, even when you filed. But I am telling you now that life is good on the other side. I am looking at all of my friends who are divorced recently and not so recently. And the truth is they are happier. They just are. They are happier. They are not happy all the time. Nobody is happy all the time, but they are happier than when they were in an unhappy marriage. Because when you are alone and unhappy, you don't feel suffocated. You don't feel small. You don't feel neglected. You just feel alone. And alone is hard, but alone is manageable. Because you can spread your wings. You can go out. You can do whatever you want. When you are in an unhappy marriage, you feel suffocated. You feel neglected. You feel invisible. You feel small. Those feelings can become very claustrophobic. So when you finally get out of that, life is better on the other side. And let me tell you what else. You get the bed to yourself, and at first it feels lonely. According to my friends, when they finally sleep in a bed by themselves, it feels lonely. It does. And there's a lot of tears on those pillows. But then the bed starts to feel expansive. It starts to feel comfortable. It starts to feel yours. You start spreading out, maybe letting your dog up on the bed or letting the kids sneak in or whatever. And you start to realize that you really will be okay. We have been conditioned to believe that being alone is the worst thing we could be. I think being in an unfulfilled marriage, being in an unhappy marriage is the worst thing. Because there are so many expectations in marriage that you will care for the other person, take care of the other person, do their laundry, pour into them, be there, whatever, have sex all the time, be sexy, be funny, be strong, be this, be that. And when it's not meeting, you constantly feel like you are failing. You are failing at being a wife. You are failing at being a partner. You are failing at being a friend. You are failing at keeping a home. Failing, right? But when you are alone, there's nothing to fail. You're just alone. And let me tell you something. Don't believe people. You know how many people, including my own mother, have said to me, you will never find anybody who loves you the way Michael does. That is emotional manipulation, and I reject it. I won't even carry it. I don't even hold it. When people tell me I will never find anybody as good as Michael, I put my hands like this. The fuck out of here. You don't know that. Get off me. So what? I'm supposed to stay with Michael forever because there are people in my life who believe I'll never find anyone who will love me the way Michael does? That's some bullshit. And I'll tell you this right now. If I ever decide I want to leave Michael, then guess what? I'm not looking for somebody who loves me the way Michael does. Because clearly that's not working for me. So I just want to tell anybody who's going through this now, honestly, anybody who's going through this now, life really is better on the other side. I'm not, by the way, this isn't an advocation for divorce, okay? Because now people are going to be like, Jamie, stop encouraging people to get divorced. I'm not. I'm talking to the people who are divorced or are getting divorced and are terrified, okay? And I'm telling you, it gets better. And you can feel suffocated and neglected and unseen and invisible and used and not appreciated, or you can just feel alone. There it is. I don't think being alone is the worst thing you could be. I'm telling you right now. And you will get there. Not overnight. Won't happen overnight. But you will get there. And you will remember this coffee talk and you will be like, oh my God, she was right. Life really is better on the other side. I'm meeting people. I'm doing things. I'm making new friends. I'm going on dates. I'm spreading out in the bed. Ladies, you've been holding your farts in for 30 years. It's time. Spread out and let it go. Okay? Now, and don't hit me with all the like, I fart in front of my husband. I don't want to hear that. That's not my business. You know what I mean. Besides, you are strong. You are strong. You're going to be fine. I promise you, you are going to be fine. You don't feel it right now, but I am telling you. You can do this if you need to. If you need to. I'm not saying go get divorced. I'm just saying. I have felt alone in a marriage. I would rather feel alone than feel alone in a marriage because that shit sucked. Okay? And I just want you guys to know you're not alone. We can get through this. We will get through this. And you're going to be great. You're going to be great. You're going to be fine and you're going to be great. And all the firsts are going to be tough. You might, but that's okay. Because then you'll have new firsts that are beautiful, new firsts that are just for you, new firsts that bring you so much happiness. And it's going to be amazing. Fabian, do not come to Coffee Talk to try to poach women. Gross. Go on dating apps like the rest of the world. All right, you're not gross. That wasn't fair, but this isn't the right place. All right, I love you guys. What about kids? Will their heart be broken? Probably. But kids are resilient. They just are. They're resilient. And I feel like when you speak to children, you think we should talk. Gwen says, I disagree. I think you should talk it out. Novel concept. Why have we not thought about talking it out, ladies? Believe me when I tell you, when a woman stops talking, she's fucking done. Okay? Done. And that's typically when the men want to start talking. And here come all the people asking me if I'm getting divorced. Oh, Jesus Christmas. Oh my God, you do one Coffee Talk that says divorce and all the fucking weird, creepy men come out. It's unbelievable. No, I'm not getting divorced. No, you can't just fucking talk it out. No, I'm not getting divorced. But if I was, you guys would be here for me. And we'd get through it. We'd figure it out. The most important thing is that you guys figure out how to make the kids the priority, co-parent properly, like all of that. And a lot of times kids are happier. The firsts are hard, but then the kids are happier because they're not in a home where they know that people are unhappy. Nobody wants to see their parents unhappy. And are there exceptions? Are there exceptions? Are there kids who just fall apart? Of course. Yes. Yes. Could that be your child? Sadly, yes. Yes. But I think more times than not, the children do okay. More times than not. If you're honest with them and they feel loved, and they feel like mom and dad are looking out for each other, then yeah, I think kids... Right, Lisa, Rosen, that's why I just said, no. Do some kids fall apart? Yes. Is it more traumatic for some kids? Yes. I can't give any absolute statements because nothing is absolute. I'm just saying that in general, if you're honest with kids, they can be resilient. Because it's so hard. to be with someone who just, this is when I need to like end the coffee talk, because when people start, like, of course, are some divorces totally traumatic? Yes. Are some kids traumatized? Of course. Yes. Some situations suck. Some people close to me suck. It sucks for their kids. It sucks. And then it comes down to, do you want to, what's more important to you? Being happy in your life, or staying and hoping that the kids don't come to you when they're 20 and go, Mom, I really wish you would have left. I knew you were miserable. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. All I know is I'm speaking to the people who have made the decision or are making the decision. And I just want you to know that life is better on the other side. It is. And I see my friends who are coming through it, or who have already come through it, and like, they've come alive again. It's like somebody breathed a new life into them, and they're starting to understand that being alone is not the worst thing you can be. Being unhappy, being neglected, being abused, being dead inside, asleep at the wheel, numb. That's, I think, the worst you could be. Anyway, I love you guys so much today. I love you. I love you very much. Thank you for all the birthday wishes for my son. You can share this video if you want. I love you so much. Hi, Amanda. Have a great, great day.